go ahead and log into your Cash Apps, because it's time to make us a little bit of money with Shynin's bets.
Hey, Ray, I know your club got gambling.
Ka-ching! Oh boy, look, if you tapped in last week, my oh my, it was a good week, baby. Oh man, Shynin's bets had a perfect week. And if you tapped in and listened to me, you took the Bears. They were 5.5 point favorites against the Saints at home. Easy money. The Panthers. Now this one was tough. I didn't know one way or the other where this was going. But the Panthers, they look better every week, and that defense is coming alive. Although Bryce Young did get hurt, don't know about what he's going to do coming up this week or next week. But you took the Panthers last week, plus the points. The Panthers were dogs going into the Jets. I think that might have flipped maybe at the end of the week, but when I filmed Shynin's bets, the Panthers were dogs. Told you to take that. That was easy money. The Colts at the Chargers, they were 1.5 point dogs. Are we serious? Easier money. That was probably the easiest money of the week. Colts 1.5 point dogs at the Chargers. Everybody thinks so high, them damn Chargers, huh? And then the Giants. I told you to take the Giants. They were 6.5 point dogs going to Denver. I was on the fence about this one because I didn't know if Jackson Dart could get it done. Well, damn it, he almost did. Definitely good enough to win your bet. And then the Cardinals. I told you they was going to keep it close against the Packers at home as they were 6.5 point dogs. Now, let's make us a little bit more money. I'm looking for another perfect week this week. Don't know if that's going to happen. I'm going to be honest with you because the lines are so wide this week, fam. Like, it's a crazy week for bets. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to tread lightly this week. But the Panthers, 7.5 point dogs versus the Bills. I guess they think the Bills coming off of a bye week is just gonna steamroll the Panthers like they some punk bitches or something. I don't know, man. I think the Panthers is gonna stand up to the test and keep it close against the Bills. Take the Panthers plus the points. That's 7.5 points. That's a lot. Cowboys, take them. They're 3.5 point dogs going to Denver. I don't think a lot of Denver. I think they're a solid football team. They're going to be in the playoffs. But as far as a championship or being elite, nah, that's out of the question right now, man. Even their defense was a little leaky against the Giants. The Giants had a tip pass for a touchdown. They had a couple things go their way. But, dog, come on now. I think the Cowboys can score on them Broncos, man. So take the Cowboys plus the points. They're 3.5 point dogs going to Denver. The Steelers, 3.5 point dogs at home versus the Packers. This is Sunday Night Football. This is Aaron Rodgers going against his old team, and you know how petty he is. And the Steelers are wearing these ugly-ass throwbacks that we'll definitely dive into Brian's world next week inside of Fit Check. But, dog, that's too many points, man. This is going to be a close game. I can see the Packers winning by like 3 or the Packers winning by 1. But look, all of those things put into this is going to equate the Steelers maybe outright winning this game. I think their defense could get it done against Jordan Love. So take the Steelers plus the points at 3.5 point dogs at home of all places against the Packers. And they coming off a loss too against the Bengals. Please, I think the Steelers going to win that game. And then this one is tricky because this is a lot of points for a young Patriots team. But I'm going to go ahead and roll with Drake May and the Patriots. They're at home versus the Browns. They're 7.5 point favorites. Ooh, that's a lot. But with the bets this week being so haywire, this is one of the closer ones this week, man. Take the Patriots 7.5 point favorites against the Browns, even though them Browns played well against the Dolphins last week. The Dolphins are a train wreck. They're trash. The Patriots got their shit together. And then take our mighty Kansas City Chiefs. I'm a little scared of this one too, I ain't gonna lie to you, but I think they'll get it done. 10.5 point favorites at home versus the Commanders on Monday Night Football. You got Marcus Mariota probably going to start for the Commanders against a rolling Chiefs offense that got it going. The defense done got it going. Even Harrison Butker, he got it going just a little bit. Take the Chiefs 10.5 point favorites versus the Commanders at home, Arrowhead, under the lights on Monday Night Football. Fit check, yeah, that's me.
Well, the secret is you got to coordinate. Most people don't coordinate. So you got to coordinate.
Yes, that's not much to write home in the uniform department, so we'll get right to our best uniform matchups from week 7, starting off with that Thursday night football game with the Steelers and the Bengals. You know I love the Steelers uniforms, minus the italics. But the Bengals did not come to play as they had their all whites on. Now, I wish that they had the alternate white jerseys with the block numbers on it instead of their usual whites, but we'll go with this one. I love the white helmets and the white stripes that the Bengals go with, man. That is a great looking uniform. Philadelphia at Minnesota. Now, this is one of the better matchups, but it could have been so much better as both teams came in with these damn white socks. If Minnesota has purple socks on, and if the Eagles have on either black or green socks, oh my God, it's an A+ versus A+ matchup. But yeah, it still ended up on the list. But damn, it could be better. I told y'all last week this was going to be one of my favorite uniform matchups of the week coming in, and I didn't even know what they were wearing. But the Panthers at the Jets, two of my favorite uniforms in the league, they both came in looking sharp. Las Vegas at the Chiefs, you know I love divisional games, and you know Raiders at Chiefs is always one of my favorite uniform matchups of the year, just in the NFL period. Just y'all know how I feel about that rivalry. And then the Falcons at the 49ers. Man, the Falcons, when they wear their road whites with the black pads, they look sharp. And I don't mind the white socks with this combo because the black pants separates the white socks from it being just an all white look. And then you add in some black cleats to that Atlanta Falcons look, man. I love it. And then the 49ers, of course, wearing their old school. Uh, I don't know, are those like the 1950s 49ers uniforms or something? I just know they wore them in 94 during their Super Bowl year. So regardless, love both of those uniforms. Some side notes. I just wish that Dallas would do a gray stripe when they wear these white helmets to match their pants stripe. Because if you see on the pants, the stripe is on the inside is gray, but on the white on the white helmet, the inside of the stripe is white. And I just wish they would fix that. Plus, man, that would be an A++ uniform if they wore some blue socks with that. Some dark blue socks instead of the white socks. Regardless, that Dallas all white look with the white helmet is a great look. And then I love the Lions black uniforms. That's probably my favorite mono look from the Lions. I don't like their all white and I don't like their all blue, but the all black looks good. That's a good look for them. And then they put it on with the blue helmet. Yeah, that's a good touch for Detroit. The Chargers. What are you bananas in pajamas looking ass motherfucker doing, bruh? That should be the first and last time y'all wear those uniforms. You big bird looking bastards. No football player should be wearing all yellow, number one. Number two, your uniforms are superior and you wear the worst version of them? What is wrong with y'all? The gold pants are fine with a blue jersey, or maybe if you wear a white jersey with it. But dog, to have these big grown ass men wearing all gold and football uniforms. Now some of y'all gonna be like, bro, you a Lakers fan. Come on, it's the Lakers, man. It's the Lakers wear gold. We've been that been our color. The Chargers ain't the damn Lakers, bro. They look silly. Get rid of them, burn them, don't sell them. Just put them in a bonfire in LA somewhere and have a sing along and get rid of them uniforms forever. Them pissy diaper uniforms. Trash.
Shut up, Brian.
That is the pod for the week. I appreciate you tapping into Brian's world. Just please make sure that you rate, subscribe, review, all of that. Foolish Club Media. Tap in for all of the Chiefs podcasts we got popping off there everywhere at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and of course on YouTube. And while you at YouTube, please subscribe to the Be Shining page so you can check out every single Brian's World episode that drops every single Wednesday, Hustle with Shine content, and everything else that's going on with Brian Be Shining. All right, we got Monday Night Football. See what these Chiefs do against these Commanders. If they can make it to 5-3 and get back into the thick of the AFC playoff race. And then you got Buffalo. Can't wait for that one. Can't wait to see you next time on Brian's World. Until I do, till then, Kansas City, please be a blessing. And Chiefs Kingdom, mount up!